The lie about the prostate and declining circulation is something most men over 60 have been conditioned to accept as an inevitable part of the aging process. You wake up and feel that familiar stiffness or a sense of sluggishness that seems to permeate your entire lower body, and you simply assume your clock is winding down. I'm Dear Emily Carter, and over my decades of practice as a specialist physician, I have sat across from thousands of men who felt their vitality was slipping away like sand through their fingers. They tell me about the coldness in their extremities, the unsettling numbness, and the frustration of a body that no longer responds with the strength it once possessed. But what if I told you that the primary villain in this story is not the date on your birth certificate, but rather the very first thing you put into your body every single morning? Right now, millions of seniors are pouring themselves a bowl of familiar cereal or popping a couple of slices of white bread into the toaster, thinking they are fueling their day. In reality, these highly processed, sugar-laden breakfast choices are quietly sabotaging the delicate blood vessels and muscle strength required to keep your circulation performing where it counts most. This is not just about general health. It is about the specific vascular integrity of your pelvic region and your ability to maintain confidence in your most intimate moments. We often look for a solution in a prescription bottle, yet the most profound biological shifts can happen right in your kitchen. Before we go any further, I want to invite you to join our community by subscribing to ElderWell Living and hitting that notification bell, because your journey back to vitality starts with the information most people are too embarrassed to discuss. If you have felt that your energy is lagging or your circulation just is not what it used to be, type a 1 in the comments so I know we are on this path together. Today we are going to strip away the myths and look at the clinical reality of how 5 specific morning foods can act as a natural bypass for your sluggish circulation, restoring the flow and the fire that you thought were gone for good. This is an essential journey of discovery that could quite literally change your life by the time you finish your next breakfast. We have to understand that your body actually wants to support this blood flow. It wants to preserve your strength and keep your confidence steady, but it is currently starving for the right chemical signals to make that happen. When you feed your system refined carbohydrates and hidden sugars first thing in the morning, you are inducing a state of low-level inflammation that constricts your arteries and makes it nearly impossible for blood to reach the sensitive tissues of the pelvic floor. This leads to a cycle of decline that feels like a one-way street, but it does not have to be. I have seen men in their 70s and 80s reverse these symptoms not through complex procedures, but by strategically choosing foods that prime the pump of their vascular system. We are talking about moving from a state of vascular hibernation to a state of active, vibrant circulation that supports every aspect of your manhood. It begins by identifying the silent saboteurs on your plate and replacing them with a synergy of nutrients designed to dilate your vessels and protect your nerves. As we dive into this, remember that every bite is either a step toward vitality or a step toward further decline. You have more power over your physiological age than you have ever been led to believe, and it all starts with the very next sunrise. When we talk about restoring circulation down there, we have to talk about a specific molecule that acts as the master key for your vascular health, which is nitric oxide. As we age, our bodies naturally become less efficient at producing this compound, leading to a state where our blood vessels remain stiff and narrow rather than relaxed and open. This is precisely why spinach is the first essential food you should be adding to your morning routine. Most people think of spinach as a source of iron or something that builds biceps like a cartoon character, but for a man over 60, its real value lies in its staggering concentration of dietary nitrates. In fact, a single serving of fresh spinach can pack as much as 845 milligrams of nitrates, which is significantly more than almost any other vegetable you will find in the produce aisle. Once you consume these nitrates, your body uses a specific biological shortcut known as the nitrate-nitrite-nitric oxide pathway. This pathway is incredible because it allows your body to bypass the age-related decline in its primary nitric oxide production system, ensuring that your pelvic region receives a surge of blood flow even when your internal systems are struggling. Clinical data published in the Journal of the American Heart Association has shown that consuming leafy greens like spinach can significantly improve flow-mediated dilation, which is essentially the gold standard measurement of how well your arteries can expand and contract. For my patients who struggle with a sense of heaviness in their legs or a loss of energy in their intimate life, I often recommend starting the day with 2 cups of fresh spinach, perhaps blended into a morning smoothie if they are not fond of the taste. The timing here is strategic because nitric oxide levels typically peak about 2 to 3 hours after consumption. By eating spinach at breakfast, you are essentially priming your vascular system for a natural window of peak circulation that lasts throughout the most active parts of your day. I remember a patient named Robert, a 62-year-old gentleman who came to me feeling defeated because he felt a persistent soreness around his groin and a lack of stamina that he attributed purely to his age. He was stuck in a routine of cereal and toast, which offered no support for his vascular health. After we integrated high-nitrate greens into his breakfast, he noticed a measurable difference in his energy levels and pelvic warmth in less than 2 weeks. It was not magic. It was simply giving his body the raw materials it needed to relax the smooth muscle tissues in his arteries. When those vessels open up, oxygen and nutrients can finally reach the sensitive areas that have been starved of proper flow. This simple green leaf acts as a proven vascular supporting food that can protect your mobility and your sexual health without the need for risky or expensive interventions. As we move into the next section, we will see how this nitrate boosting effect can be amplified even further by addressing the health of your internal command center. To truly master your circulation, you must look beyond the blood vessels themselves and focus on the command center of your entire system, which is your gut. Many men are surprised to learn that around 70% of their immune system and a significant portion of their vascular signaling originate in the digestive tract. When your gut microbiome is out of balance, it triggers low-level chronic inflammation that acts like a slow-moving fire, damaging the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels and cutting down circulation right from the start of the day. This is why the second pillar of your morning routine must be a combination of Greek yogurt and antioxidant-rich berries. Greek yogurt provides live probiotics that are essential for calming gut inflammation, but more importantly, these beneficial bacteria help your body process dietary nitrates more effectively. This means that the spinach you just consumed in the previous step is actually made more potent by the probiotics in your yogurt, creating a more efficient conversion into the nitric oxide your pelvic region craves. Probiotics are an absolute game changer for keeping those tiny sensitive blood vessels relaxed and open. When you add berries to this mix, you are introducing powerful plant compounds known as anthocyanins. These deep red and blue pigments are not just for color. Research published in the Journal of the American Heart Association indicates that men over 60 who regularly consume yogurt and berries have a significantly lower risk of cardiovascular disease because these fruits improve vessel flexibility and guard your nitric oxide so it stays active in your bloodstream for longer periods. Think of the vitamin C in the berries as a secondary booster that helps your blood flow more freely by preventing the premature breakdown of vascular signaling molecules. This combination acts as a daily system reset, ensuring that your gut gets the support it needs while your blood vessels stay wide and ready to perform. I recall a patient named Martin, a 64-year-old who felt that his legs turned to concrete every afternoon. He woke up with a modicum of energy, but by midday the heaviness pulled him down, leaving him drained and sluggish in ways that affected his confidence. I suggested he swap his usual piece of toast for a bowl of Greek yogurt topped with blueberries. Within just 2 weeks, Martin woke up feeling sharper and more energized. That afternoon slump he had endured for years was practically gone, and he noticed his legs felt lighter, allowing him to keep up with his grandkids without the constant urge to sit down. Your morning routine has real power over how your blood flows through the rest of the day, and having this combo in the morning primes your gut and sets your nitric oxide pathways in motion. Every spoonful works on multiple fronts to restore the steady, reliable energy you need to stay active and confident, particularly in those intimate areas where good circulation makes all the difference. As we progress, we will look at a green powerhouse that researchers have compared to prescription medications for its ability to catalyze blood flow. While many people view the avocado as nothing more than a trendy topping for toast, for the man over 60, this fruit is actually a potent vascular tool that I often call nature's circulation catalyst. Avocado deserves far more respect in your morning routine because it acts as a personal green circulation champion, loaded with specific nutrients that directly support pelvic blood flow and morning vitality. The magic behind the avocado lies in its high concentration of monounsaturated fats and an impressive amount of potassium. These two components work in tandem to help your arteries expand and contract with ease, a process that doctors call flow-mediated dilation. When your arteries can expand properly, it significantly boosts the volume of blood that can reach your lower extremities and pelvic region. In fact, a study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association revealed that eating avocado at least twice a week can cut cardiovascular disease risk by 16%. This is a massive benefit for any senior, as circulation does not just impact your heart. It is the foundation of your confidence and intimacy. Avocado works by maintaining the flexibility of your blood vessel walls and increasing the availability of nitric oxide. It is fascinating to note that this is the same biological pathway supported by certain prescription medications, yet the avocado achieves this naturally and without any of the unwanted side effects. By including just half an avocado in your breakfast, you are providing your body with a reliable, proven boost for smoother circulation and sustained energy well before lunchtime. I often recommend spreading it on whole grain toast with a small squeeze of lemon to further enhance nutrient absorption. Take the case of Frank, a 59-year-old patient who was skeptical about adding what he called overpriced guacamole to his morning meal. Frank was dealing with heavy legs, low stamina, and those frustrating afternoon crashes that many men simply accept as a part of getting older. He decided to make this one small change and stuck with half an avocado every morning. Just 2 weeks later, he came back to me and noted that his legs felt lighter, almost springy, and his mood had lifted significantly. Better circulation is not just a physical metric. It is about your overall quality of life and the confidence that comes with feeling like your body is actually responding to your needs. Morning is the absolute best time to consume these healthy fats because they kickstart your vascular system early, setting a baseline for steady circulation for the rest of the day. Furthermore, eating avocados in the morning helps you absorb essential fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K more efficiently, all of which support your immune system and vascular health. If you want to maximize this effect, pair your avocado with a source of vitamin C, like a slice of orange or a handful of berries, as this combination makes the nutrients even more effective for your blood flow. Don't let skepticism prevent you from trying something this simple, as a small daily habit can make a measurable impact on your stamina and your intimate circulation. As we move forward, we are going to look at an indulgent treat that works on your blood vessels in as little as 3 hours. One of the most surprising recommendations I give to my patients over 60 is to incorporate a specific kind of dark chocolate into their breakfast routine. I often see men nearly fall out of their chairs when I suggest it because they have been taught to view chocolate as a sugary dessert rather than a strategic vascular tool. However, we are not talking about the milk chocolate candy bars found at a grocery store checkout. We are discussing high cacao dark chocolate, specifically 70% or higher, which is loaded with medicinal-grade flavanols. These powerful plant compounds go far beyond satisfying a sweet tooth. They are clinically proven to help your blood vessels stay open, flexible, and responsive. In fact, medical studies have shown that these flavanols can improve blood vessel performance in ways that rival traditional treatments, facilitating more oxygen and better circulation exactly where you need it most. It is especially critical to consume these flavanols first thing in the morning because while you sleep, your antioxidant reserves naturally shrink, and your vessels can become less responsive or even slightly constricted. A few squares of high-quality dark chocolate in the morning help rebuild your nitric oxide levels rapidly, restoring healthy vascular function so you can feel more energized and ready for a healthier love life. I recall a patient named William, who at 63 years old, described his morning circulation as being stuck in first gear. He felt stiff, heavy, and frankly a bit embarrassed by his lack of vitality. I encouraged him to try eating just 1 or 2 small squares of 70% dark chocolate alongside his morning coffee. Within a single week, William was amazed at the results, reporting that he felt sharper and clearer, and that the sluggishness that usually plagued his mornings had vanished. He even joked that things down there felt a bit more awake, illustrating the real-life impact of improving vascular responsiveness through high flavanol cocoa. Healing your circulation does not have to feel like a punishment or involve eating bland, boring foods. Nature provides us with tools that comfort both the spirit and the body. A piece of dark chocolate in the morning is a strategic way to strengthen your blood flow and keep your confidence strong. It starts working on your blood vessels in as little as 3 hours, providing a rapid boost to your vascular system. This is not about indulgence. It is about providing the direct chemical signals your arteries need to maintain their elasticity as you age. When your vessels are flexible, your heart does not have to work as hard to push blood to your extremities and pelvic region, which preserves your energy for the activities you love. As we transition to the next part of our morning strategy, we will explore a ruby red fruit that ancient kings prized for its ability to restore strength and stamina. Inside each glossy red seed of a pomegranate lies what I often refer to as the royal circulation restorer, a fruit so powerful that ancient kings prized it for strength and stamina long before modern science could explain why. Today, clinical research confirms that pomegranate is one of nature's most concentrated sources of circulation-enhancing polyphenol. These polyphenol reach deep into your body's network of blood vessels, providing a precision tool for men over 60 who want to maintain strong pelvic circulation and tissue health. What makes pomegranate truly unique is its concentration of two specific compounds, elagitannins and anthocyanins. These natural defenders jumpstart your body's nitric oxide pathways by not only enhancing production but also protecting the nitric oxide molecules from being destroyed by harmful oxidation. This dual action keeps blood vessels flexible and resilient, allowing blood to move freely to support your confidence and daily vitality. The speed at which pomegranate works is truly remarkable. Data published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences has shown that participants experienced measurable improvements in vessel diameter and blood flow within just 30 minutes to a few hours of consumption. Even better, making pomegranate a consistent part of your morning routine builds long-term benefits by training your blood vessels to stay open and resilient over time. Whether you choose a handful of fresh seeds in your breakfast bowl or a small 4-ounce glass of pure pomegranate juice, you are adding a missing piece to your vascular puzzle. It is a simple yet powerful way to nourish your independence and physical strength. Consider the story of Edward, a 68-year-old who faced sluggish circulation characterized by cold hands, cold feet, and a low energy that seemed to steal his spark. After adding just 4 ounces of pure pomegranate juice to his mornings, he noticed a powerful change within a matter of weeks. His hands felt warm again, his energy picked up, and he described a feeling of being more alive day after day. His doctor even confirmed improved blood flow on laboratory tests, proving that these small morning habits lead to big physical results. Pomegranate is the culmination of nature's best tools for supporting your vascular system, working every day to build nitric oxide and protect the delicate tissues that keep your confidence steady. Warmth and strength are within reach when you give your vessels the specific nutrients they crave. This is just the beginning of understanding how these foods work, because once you see how pomegranate helps, you will begin to wonder what happens when you combine all 5 of these morning powerhouses together. The synergy of these foods creates a result that is far greater than what any single food can do alone. The true secret to reclaiming your vitality after 60 does not lie in a single superfood, but in a biological phenomenon known as food synergy. Nutrition researchers have discovered that when certain foods join forces, they strengthen circulation and protect your blood vessels with far greater power than any one ingredient could deliver in isolation. Think of it as a strategic teamwork of nutrients where 1 + 1 does not just equal 2. In terms of your vascular health, it can feel like 10. This amplified impact is the result of a smart morning routine where each food feeds into the benefits of the next, giving your blood flow a genuine chance to thrive from the moment you wake up. When you combine all 5 of these foods, you are not just managing symptoms. You are creating a self-reinforcing cascade of healing that targets the root cause of poor circulation. The synergy begins with the probiotics from your Greek yogurt, which improve how your body absorbs the nitrates from the spinach, setting the stage for superior blood vessel dilation. Following this, the vitamin C found in your berries enhances the absorption of those critical flavonols in the dark chocolate, further supporting the structural health of your vessels. Then the healthy monounsaturated fats in the avocado act as a carrier, increasing how well your body takes in the polyphenol from the pomegranate juice. These polyphenol are the ultimate protectors of nitric oxide, the very molecule that is critical for maintaining strong circulation down there. This creates a continuous loop where each nutrient amplifies the others, forming a protective shield that keeps your blood vessels flexible, open, and resilient against the damage that often comes with age. I have seen this plan work wonders for men like James, a 71-year-old who struggled with nagging fatigue, heavy legs, and a confidence that seemed to shrink day by day. Nothing changed for him until he committed to this synergy plan: a spinach smoothie blended with berries and Greek yogurt, half an avocado with his breakfast, 2 squares of dark chocolate with his coffee, and 4 ounces of pomegranate juice. Within just 10 days, James told me he felt 10 years younger, possessing a spark of confidence he had not felt in years. This synergy is what allows you to move beyond the limitations of aging and restore a genuine sense of vitality. Many seniors tell me that by feeding their bodies exactly what they need to function correctly, they feel a renewed connection to life itself. It is about reclaiming your strength naturally, day by day, with habits that build real, lasting change in your pelvic health and overall well-being. By choosing this path of nutritional teamwork, you are giving yourself a true advantage over the challenges of time. Knowing what helps your circulation down there is only the start. Without action, knowledge becomes nothing more than expensive entertainment. Every morning you delay taking steps is another morning lost to stiffness, fatigue, and fading vitality. The clock does not wait, and neither should you. You have already taken a crucial step by seeking out this information, and that puts you ahead of most seniors who simply accept decline as inevitable. By being here, you are showing that you are serious about reclaiming your health and vitality. This simple decision sets you apart from 90% of men who never act, who let poor circulation steal their confidence and energy. Let me quickly remind you of the powerful tools you now have at your disposal: spinach, Greek yogurt with berries, avocado, dark chocolate, and pomegranate juice. These are not just random foods. They are scientifically backed to boost your blood flow, support vessel health, and protect your circulation. But the sharpest sword means nothing if you do not swing it. These foods only work when you bring them to your breakfast table consistently. The good news is that you do not need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start small. Pick just one food for tomorrow morning, perhaps a spinach smoothie, Greek yogurt with berries, or half an avocado. This micro-commitment builds the momentum you need. Do not aim for perfection. Instead, aim for progress. Each small step adds up to stronger circulation and renewed energy over time. The very first hour after waking up holds more power over your circulation than most realize. This window sets the tone for your blood flow throughout the entire day. What you choose for breakfast is not just fuel. It can either revive your circulation and energy or let them slowly fade away. Your morning meal shapes the path your body takes for hours to come, so I urge you to choose wisely. You won't have to wait long to notice changes. Within days, you may feel subtle boosts, such as your legs feeling lighter or that familiar stiffness starting to ease. Stick with it, and over 2 to 4 weeks, these small wins build into significant improvements in your circulation down there and your overall vitality. It is time to crush the idea that you are too old to make a difference. I have seen men well into their 70s and even 80s turn things around with these natural habits. Age itself is not the enemy. Neglect is. You have the power to reclaim energy and circulation no matter your years. Your body responds when you give it the right tools and the chance to heal. Before you move forward, think about this. In 6 months, will you look back and regret not starting sooner? Or will you be grateful you took charge when you did? The choice is yours, and your future vitality depends on the actions you take now. This is your invitation to change, and the power to improve your health lies completely in your hands. If this journey spoke to you, share your thoughts in the comments and give this video a like so it reaches others who need this spark of hope. You are not alone in this. This community is here for you as you take back control of your health, one meal at a time. You have more power than you think. Let us use it together. The journey to restored vitality is not a sprint, but a series of mindful choices made each morning. By nourishing your vascular system, you are honoring your body's potential for strength and intimacy. I am confident that as you implement these changes, you will feel the difference in every step you take. Stay proactive, stay empowered, and remember that your health is your greatest asset.